there, welcome to Home Mystics, the place where I share my thoughts, my experiences, and some inspiration on making a home that makes life more manageable. I believe that if we do things the right way, our homes can be the most reliable, the most helpful, supportive, cooperative sources of assistance that we can have in our lives. But it has to be set up. Our homes have to be set up in a certain way for that to work, okay? And of course, we need the right people around us to enjoy it with, and ideally, these people should be able to support us as well, but not everybody is built that way. So we need to set things up in a way that even those people who struggle to keep the home organized are able to keep up. My channel is pretty new, and I can already tell that there is a need for this kind of content, especially because I place a lot of emphasis on practical and realistic ways of maintaining the home. And I just like things to be authentic. Like, there's so much stress out there already and so much to do that we don't want a home that's making us have a headache, okay? And we don't want to feel like our home is not good enough, and I don't know, because we checked Instagram or Pinterest that we're not no, that does not make sense. You should make a home that's beautiful to you. And I always say it's all right to see what everybody else has, what other people have, and love what they have and be happy for them, but that does not mean that it's something that's for you, okay? Listen, I got an email shortly after Christmas from a viewer with a specific request, and instead of replying to her email, I thought it would be a good idea to make a video like this, because I believe that maybe one or two of you will benefit from the information that I want to share here, okay? So here's the letter. I'm not going to share her name, of course, because I believe in people's privacy. Dear Tutu, I hope this message finds you well. I'm enjoying your YouTube channel a lot. Your insights and advice have been incredibly helpful, and now I find myself in need of your wisdom. I live in a well-situated area where their homes are always tidy and well-kept. My friends and neighbors seem to have a knack for maintaining their homes in top condition, even when I drop by unexpectedly. I, on the other hand, struggle to keep my home clean and organized. I find myself constantly battling clutter and mess, and it's starting to take a toll on me. I've become so self-conscious about the state of my home that I've started making up excuses to avoid having friends over. I hate the thought of them seeing my mess, and I'm starting to feel uncomfortable and unable to cope with the expectations of my community. Ooh. I've tried numerous times to clean and organize my home, but it always seems to go back to its messy state. I'm not sure why I struggle so much with this when others make it seem so effortless. I was hoping you could help me understand why it's so difficult for me to keep my home clean. I would also appreciate any tips or strategies you could share to help me manage my mess and maintain a cleaner, more organized home. Thank you for taking the time to read my message. I look forward to hearing your advice, and I'm hopeful that with your help, I can start to feel more comfortable in my own home. Best regards. Thank you for sharing that with us. Yes, so where do I begin? I hear different things in your letter. I hear that you're struggling with controlling the mess. You're struggling to keep your home clean, and you're also struggling with the people in your community, the pressure. And that's something that I think it's very important, because these are the things that lead people to become very unhappy, very, very depressed, and tend to be on their own a lot, and the relationships become more difficult to have. And I really think that it's important that we take this home thing more seriously. All right, let's begin. Well, there are 3 steps to have a clean home, or to get to the place where having a clean home becomes something that doesn't stress you out or make your life miserable or overwhelmed, okay? But before I go any further, beloved, I need you to tap on the subscribe button. I honestly do, because that will help me to grow this channel and keep coming back with valuable content to help you make, master, and maintain your happy, holistic home. Share this channel with friends and family because they too deserve to have a happy home. Thank you so much. Okay, cleaning your home should be something that doesn't take long. It's true. Cleaning your home is something that shouldn't take long. Or it could mean that you decide to do a deep clean. That's something else. That's something that you don't do every day either, or you shouldn't be doing every day. Because if you want to clean, you should not have to start picking things up and putting them where they belong in all areas of the house. This will make the process take a lot longer and increase the chances that you're gonna feel overwhelmed and you're just gonna stop halfway or not even feel like starting. Okay, you need to do your daily things daily and take the few minutes to put things where you would go looking for them. If you don't do that, that will become part of cleaning, and that is not how it should be. So if you make sure you do the daily stuff, it makes it so much easier. That's basically one step less when it comes time to cleaning. I want you to understand that each of these phases are separate. Okay, don't mix tidying up and cleaning. Okay, don't ever try to see them as one, because that is what overwhelms you. Separate them. When it's time to clean, that's all you should be doing. This is not the time to start separating your I don't know, socks or sorting out old shoes from new shoes. It's going to overwhelm you. What most people do is also shift their stuff from one room to the next, or from one table to the next table. That is not a solution either. What you're doing is stuff shifting, because this stuff is still in the same house. You didn't really do anything to clean it. You just maybe cleared out one area. Okay? That is not cleaning. Cleaning is things like vacuuming, sweeping, dusting, and things like that. So let me try and break it down for you so you really understand how to keep your home clean. Many of you who know me from before my YouTube channel have heard me talking about making, mastering, and maintaining your home. Make, master, maintain. Those are the 3 steps that you must work on in order to get to the point where your home becomes pleasure and not a burden. So the first and most important phase of creating a home like that is definitely decluttering and organizing. That's making your home. That means decluttering, getting rid of the stuff that no longer serve you, that are in the way, that make your space full. Organizing, making sure everything has a home or is stored in the place where you would go looking for it, because that would also make it easier for you to maintain things. Okay, so if your countertops are full of clutter, it will make it a lot more difficult to wipe them down. Or if the floor is full of stuff, it's also going to make it harder to start vacuuming. So working on keeping your home less cluttered can encourage you to keep it clean, and having things organized will also simplify the whole thing. So the first and most important thing that you have to do is to make your home, which is decluttering and organizing. And then we go to step 2, which is mastering your home. This means implementing systems and daily routines and habits that will help you to maintain the hard work that you've done prior to that, which is making your home. You need to define your tasks, when you're going to do them and how you're going to do them. Your daily cleaning schedule focuses on tasks you need to do frequently, the daily ones, right? These are usually quick and make quick things that make an immediate difference, like cleaning the counters and putting things away and washing the dishes, right? Or making your bed. Those are things that you do daily. You sit down and try and figure out what things can I do every day that will make my home appear to be cleaner. For me, it's definitely like the dishes. If you come to the kitchen, there are dishes everywhere. It's always going to look messy. So that should be like in your daily routine. The same as in the bedroom. If the bed is made, even if there are a few things lying around, it's always going to seem like you have things put together, right? What are your daily tasks? And it's important that you don't push them off because they might set you back. Okay, if you push things like this up for 2 or 3 days, you're probably going to be in trouble. Just imagine not doing your dishes for 2 or 3 days. It's a disaster. Yeah, your daily routines are things that you do in the morning and in the evening, but that's a whole video altogether. I definitely will do one of those, how to set up a strong supporting morning and evening routine, because they're important to keep things in order. Your weekly chores will be things like laundry or vacuuming all the rugs and carpets. That's like addressing larger tasks that need a lot more time. Everybody does things different. The people who do laundry every day. So it's up to you. But you need to break it down. And then there are the monthly chores, and they're the ones that don't need to be done every day or every week. Okay, that could be, for example, checking your pantry, your food storage, and tossing out expired food, or cleaning the oven, the microwave, or cleaning the windows and mirrors, things like that. You don't need to do all of that every single day. And if you include that in your cleaning, it's going to overwhelm you. It's going to be too much. You can't do all of that in one sitting, or it's going to put pressure on you, basically. And of course, you can't even clean it if you haven't done the first part. I'm going to keep coming back to that. As I said, you need to make, and then you need to master it with routines, with systems and habits. Okay, to keep the flow, keep it staying in a certain kind, on a certain kind of level. Okay, and the next and last step 3, is maintaining, and that is the actual cleaning part. The last stage is maintenance, maintaining. If you have not done the first 2 stages of this trio properly, if you don't have them under control, you will forever find it difficult to keep your space tidy. At least it will be very difficult. It won't be something that you do like on the side. You can only really properly clean an area once it has been organized, and before that it should be decluttered. So I hope you understand how these 3 steps work. Make, master, and maintain. They work together. You might find that you need to make some changes here and there every now and then. Make sure you keep the decluttering thing going mindfully, that you don't or that once you find that you've gotten to a point again where you all of a sudden have a lot of stuff, then you might want to spend a little extra time to declutter. And there might be new things that have entered your home that you need to find a home for, and organizing should be something that you always have to keep an eye on as well, because that's what's going to help you keep things under control. Okay. Dear viewer, in your email you also wrote that you live in a well-situated area where all the neighbors' homes seem to be wonderful, and every time you pass by, even if unexpectedly, things seem to be under control, and you feel like you're the only one that doesn't have their home under control. Well, I don't think that that's right. Okay, and I don't think that you should assume that everybody has their home on point, because that cannot always be true, because we all go through different things, and depending on when you go step into their home, it might be a mess. You see, I want you to be very careful there, because I think I'm hearing a lot of comparison here, that you're looking over to see what your neighbors are doing, and that is like a whole other issue altogether, right? The first thing you should be focusing on here is trying to figure out what's right for you. What do you want your home to be? How do you want your home to feel like, to look like, to smell like? Don't worry about your neighbors, because they do what they have to do, and you do not have their lives, okay? You should focus on creating the home that you want. If you're overwhelmed, unhappy, you need to work on what you want and set it up in the way that's fine for you. But we can work on that. What won't work is setting up your home for your neighbors. No, that won't work. There are too many. There are neighbors over there, neighbors over there, neighbors everywhere. You cannot please them all, okay? So stop. Do it for you, because you deserve it. You deserve to experience the benefits of a clean and tidy, well-maintained home. And if you do it the right way, you will start to see the benefits reflecting on all other areas of your life. It will reflect on you mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually. And I don't know if you have a family, but even your relationships will start to improve. So there are steps, there are levels and layers to getting to a clean home, okay? And whatever you want to call it, steps, layers, levels, I don't know. But there are things that you have to do first if you want to get a clean home. The actual cleaning itself is the last of the 3 steps. I hope I was able to help you, and I hope I was able to help some of my other viewers, because this is something that a lot of people struggle with, and they just don't seem to understand why they find it so difficult to clean up their homes. But if you think about it, it makes sense. It really makes sense. So how are you going to clean a place that's full? And how are you going to keep up the whole cleaning thing if you don't have structures in place, or you don't have routines in place to maintain it? So this is what you really have to work on. And if you're finding it difficult, it is important to get help. People need to know that we're not all built equal. We're not all able to do things like this effortlessly. There are people who are trained to help you find the right systems, find the right steps towards getting to the place that you want to be. So if you are one of those people who feel like you need that extra help, that extra support, please feel free to get in touch with me, and we can figure something out. Thanks for watching, and remember, an organized home is a happy home. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up.